Welcome back to Market Pros, and let's get right into it. So, here on Atlas, which is a native token of Star Atlas. Um, okay, so first thing, we're trying to make a higher high here than this last high. So if we can manage to close above, 0.0275 cents, that will be a higher high. RSI did get a rejection the first time that we touched the bullish control zone. The second time has a higher probability of reaching it, of entering it. We are above the signal line. Volatility has been trending down. I mean, since had this last pullback, it's been trending down ever since then. I mean, we're barely moving, MACD. So we got across to the upside, came back down for a retest of the signal line and resumption off while the positive momentum is increasing. So that's another good sign. So RSI looks good. Volatility could look good as long as we break this last high. We need to break that last high. This candle right here had some pretty good volume, but honestly, we need a big candle with some big volume. Even if it leads us up to the 200 at 0.0294 and gets a small rejection there, that would still be a higher high, but we need a closure, not one of these huge wicks. We need a closure. I do have an alert set up for right here because I would expect some volatility in this zone. Let's see. We'll go down to the 1 hour real quick. So RSI is in the bullish control zone. We did bounce off the bottom and basically the signal line. I mean, it kind of got front ran if that was a bounce. But we will see. I mean, I would expect some support on that signal line. But we really don't want to leave the bearish control zone or the bullish control zone while the volatility is high. MACD is postured to the upside, but our positive momentum is waning a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, if we could stay in the bullish control zone and we pick back up, actually, we did make a higher high. I did not see that on the 4 hour. So we're already operating on higher highs. So this could be a pullback then, and it really wouldn't mean that it's bearish. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a pullback down here to the 21 at 0.027 and this last resistance, which would basically be the top of this purple region. It's inside this purple region. So I wouldn't be surprised there. So validation to the upside would be at 0.0277, and we'll talk about upside targets here in a second. Confirmation of the downside would be at 0.0273, and I think that would lead us to the 21. If we break the 21, I mean, because all these moving averages are fanned out right now, so that's another good sign on the 1 hour. Now, if we break this last low, obviously I think we're coming down to the bottom of the range at 0.0249, and then we'll come back to it from there. Now, if we head up from this level, first target I would be looking for, so we kind of got rejected from the 2618 and the 414 so far, but the next target I'd be looking for would be 0.0288 cents. After that, I'd be looking at the 414 at 0.0294 cents. And yeah, that's what we're looking for on Atlas. So let's move over to POLIS, which is the other native token of the Star Atlas metaverse. POLIS is really taking a beating. I was talking about this green zone all the way up here when we first broke this white zone, and I mean, it's just got murdered since then. We were talking about these zones all the way up here. Not on this channel. It was before I started this channel, actually. But so the RSI is in the bullish control zone. We are above the signal line. Volatility is trying to get into the upper zone as the price action is trying to increase. We did come down to the 21, bounced off. We did close on another higher high. So just like Atlas, this thing seems to be trying to make a reversal, which is going to be hard, but it's got to start somewhere, you know. MACD, fresh cross to the upside. We don't really have that much upside curvature, but our positive momentum is increasing. Let's see. So the only thing that I really don't like is the fact we have bearish divergence here, but it would be a higher high. So even if we come back down to the 50, it would still be a higher low. But it would kind of insinuate an M pattern, which I really aren't too fond of. So honestly, this one's right on the wire. If we break the 21, next level would be the 50. If we break the 50, honestly, I think we would come back down to the 200, 100 at 151, almost 152. So, I mean, basically these moving averages are your downside targets. Take it level by level. If we do break out to the upside, so we basically got rejected from the 272, but my next target would be the top of this wick at 183. After that, I'd be looking at the 414, in between the 414 and the 272, so basically 195. And you got your 4618 all the way up here. So, I mean, if it starts going and it keeps going, I definitely think it could get to 230 at the 4618 from this region. But that's, that's not happening today, that's for sure. Well, nothing's for sure. I mean, it could, but it's highly unlikely. So we'll talk about targets after we get back above the 2618, talking about, 230 and stuff like that. There will be analysis on Atlas and Polis every single day, along with Solana, Bitcoin. If you guys want me to do coins, leave them in the comments. I'll make videos on different coins. Just leave them in the comments. I'll make videos on them, as long as they're on TradingView. I like TradingView software. I like the tools I can use. So, yeah. If you guys enjoyed the content, please like the video. Subscribe if you want to. You'll get more of this analysis. And every Saturday, I interview your favorite YouTubers, top crypto professionals, market experts, etc. We interview all kinds of people involved with crypto and the markets. So those are my thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one.